My present subject of today is types of srotas. According to Charok, there are 13 types of srotas in the body. These are as follows. First, pranavasrota. Prana means vital breath and Vaha means career. The respiratory system and pranavayu, which is a sub-variety of vayu, is located in the brain and its functions are included in the srota system. Lungs, bronchi, heart, stomach, intestine, and part of the mahasrotas means stomach and are the origin or mula of this srota. Alveoli of the lungs are very important pranavasrotas where the arterial transportation of prana means O2 and CO2 takes place. Vitiation of pranavasrota. Asasma Indriyartha Sanjog means unwholesome contact of senses with their objects. Pragyaparadha, mistake of the intellect, and Parinama means seasonal vulgaris. Alright, vitiate the srotas. Such vitiated condition becomes known by observation of excessive function or obstruction in the area. Formation of nodules or flow of content in the opposite of the proper direction. Sarak says that as long as srotas are normal, the body is not inflicted with any diseases. So, one should always try to avoid obstruction in the srotas. Pranavasrotas are vitiated due to wasting, suppression of urges, physical exercise in excess, during hunger and severe disorders. Abnormal functions of pranavasrota. If pranavasrota are abnormal, it causes too long or too short breath, aggravated follow-up, frequent respiration with sound and pain in the chest. Now I am discussing about corrective drugs of pranavasrata. Vivitaka means Bahera. Marish means Golmaris. Bangsalochan, Kushta means Ku. Bhargi means Babunhati. Lavanga means long. Ela means alas. Brihati means backward. Kantakari, Kantakari. Basa means Basa. Hijjar and Hijjar means Gajibba means Gadwan. Agasta, Tulasi, Kushmanda means Chalkumro. Arkapatri, Hankapati, Arka, Haridra, Slasmataka, Soma, Dhastura, and Harmar, etc. are active drugs in Pranavasrota. Proper administration of these drugs can remove disorders of this srota. I have mentioned classical medicine or formulary medicine for pranavaha sutras in my books, but here I will not mention these medicines, means compound medicines, because it is the subject of hospital administration. Students will teach it under their subjective teachers. Number 2, Udakbaha srotas. Udak means jar, means water. These srotas are the water of fluid carrying mechanism. All watery fluids in the body, tissue, fluid, interstitial fluid, cellular and extracellular fluid are under the system of mechanism. Talu, the part situated between the shaft and the heart plate, and cloma are the origin of this srota system. Vitiation of Udakbaha srota. Udakbaha srota are vitiated due to hard work in the heat, fearfulness, excessive drinking of fruits, very dry food intake, and suppression of thirst. Abnormal functions of Udakbaha srota. Abnormal Udakbaha srotas cause dryness of plate, tongue, lips, throat, and cloma, and excessive thirst. Corrective drugs of Udakbaha srotas. Chandan, Saptaparna means Satim. Dhanvacha, Bhaibha means Chalta. Parishaka, Dhanyaka. Dhanyaka means dhane. Tanduliya means kata tandur, liya. What is called in Bengali kata maja, durva, madhuka, aruka, kash, bimbi, maruta, piyala, sara, eucalyptus, sariba, amraparni, nala, pundarika, kusha, narikala, shatapushpa, etc. are the drug of choice for vitiation of udakava srotas. In my books, I have mentioned and prescribed a list of classical medicine or compound medicine about udakva srota, but it is not the subject of my present discussion, because these are the subject of hospital service. Students will teach it from their subjective t-shirts in the hospital. Annava srotas. The term anna means food, transport of food, digestion, assimilation, separation of waste products takes place in these srotas. The Vamapascha, esophagus, Amashaya means stomach, Khudrandra means intestine, Brihadandra or Malandra means colon, and Grahani means duodenum are part of this srota. The main srota of this system are the special villi that live in the intestinal wall where assimilation occurs. The origin of this srota system are Amashaya means stomach and Vamapascha means esophagus. Vitiation of Annava srota. Amava srota is vitiated. Annava srota is vitiated due to excessive intake of food, untimely and unwholesome intake of food, and weakness of Agni. Abnormal functions of Annava srota. Abnormal functions of Annava srota causes loss of appetite, anorexia, indigestion, abdominal pain, and vomiting. Corrective drugs of Annava srota. The following drugs are effective remedial for Annava srota: Shunthi, Jamani, Ajamada, Jira, Shatapushpa, Madanfar, Chukra, Amaraka, Putiha, Chobba, Minchoy, Trayamana, Muraka, Dhamargava, Matulunga, means labor, Chimbatika, Kratabhadana, Amritatumbi. Amritatumbi means Pepe, Patha, Oristaka, Indravaruni, Taka, Taka means Daruchini, Ikshu, Dadim means Dalim, and Suranjan, etc. But in my book, I have mentioned a long list of classical compound yogas about Annavashrata, but it is not the subject of my present topics because of student will learn this under their subjective teachers in the hospital. Number 4, Rasavasrutas. The term Rasa in Ayurveda means first nutritional tissue formed after food digestion. Plasma, gall, and limbs are known as rasa. Pores of plasma cell may be called rasavasrutas. The heart and 10 dhamanis, main arteries, are the origins of rasavasruta. Vitiation of rasavasruta. Rasavasruta, that is plasma, limb and gall, form system in vitiated due to intake of very cold, heavy, unaqueous food articles and excessive mental work. Abnormal functioning of rasavasruta. Abnormal functioning of rasavasruta causes many problems like anorexia, loss of desire for food, bad taste in mouth, losses of taste, sensation, nausea, heaviness, drowsiness, body ache, fever, feeling of darkness, blindness, obstruction in the channels, impotency, malaise, leanness, loss of digestive power, premature formation of wrinkles and grey hair, etc. Corrective drugs of rasavasruta. The following drugs are useful in vitiation of rasavasruta. Amaraki, Bala, Rajadan, Kamal, means Padma, Reddi, Sitafal, Hridayapatri, Golab Pushpa, Amravatar, Bihidana, Khirakakali, Arjun, Jivanti, Guruchi, Kakoli, Amra, means Am, Karpas, Rishabha, Kapilu, Meda, Mahavada, Jiva, Khoju, and Nagapan, and Nagarpan, etc. but in my classical books I have mentioned a long list of compound drugs about this. This is not the subject of my present discussion because of I have mentioned it before. Structural physiology of srotas. Each cell has a membrane which is made up of prithvi or mahabhuta. According to modern science, the cell membrane is formed by protein fibers with lipid filling substance inside. There are some gaps at the filling level. These gaps are called pores in cell membrane. Such pores are akash, mahabhuta, and are called srotas in Ayurveda. All lumens in arteries, veins, capillaries are also called srotas. Lymph glands, lymphatics, nerves, all cavities like stomach, intestine, lung, heart, kidney, liver, spleen, brain, spinal cord, cerebrals, etc. have srotas in them by which their nutritional elements enter and waste products are eliminated. Some srotas are circular, some elongated, and some subtle, and some gross. Thank you.